Friends, great to have you back for the Platinum run of Khazan, and today we're diving in again. We're doing a main mission that's quite long and has a lot of hidden items, so pay close attention and give a thumbs up. And of course it's best if you also subscribe, because you don't want to miss any guides. So shall we dive into the heart of Pelos? And yes, we're doing the next main mission of there. Friends, it's the Gate of Vaisar. And we're doing that now, since we've already completed everything else. Here's a brief overview. And here's the mission fortress of the Corruptors. Yes, from there we start the Gate of Vaisar, and that's where it begins. You first have to walk a bit. There's not much to collect or any significant loot, just a small stretch to walk until you reach the first checkpoint, and from the first checkpoint we start. Attention, there are 5 Soulstones here, and that's quite intense, so friends, let's go from the checkpoint. Just a bit of walking. Then you are at the checkpoint. First take the book here and open the secret passage. Otherwise you can't proceed any further, so we have to go through here anyway. Grab the diary of Lantimos down here. And then we just continue through here and watch out for the assassin. Yes, we'll quickly take him down. And friends, I've uploaded my complete build on the channel. So if you're having trouble with the level or the boss, be sure to check it out. It will definitely help you a bit further. The boss here in the arena is really something, as I mentioned. Just run through here, friends, when the dogs arrive. First, slice away the small bandits here, and then it's best to take out your spear to make room for the guy back there. That works quite well, and thus you've taken care of him too, provided you aim and hit well. Yes, that would certainly be better, but you'll manage it better as well. Yes, so we've taken care of them with 2 spears. And now, of course, watch out for the ball, because otherwise, if it hits you, it stops you directly, and we don't want to just run through from behind. And jump down here to the left and then enter the next area. We'll get what's up there a bit later, but it's nothing major, so no worries. Just run through here and take out the enemies. And then we enter the next area. And watch out, there's another big ball here. Back here you can absorb a corpse, but we'll do that later. We'll come back here later as well. So be a bit careful with the ball here. To the left there's a small room you can enter, but you can also just run through and dash once at the end. That works quite well because there are only enemies in this room. And nothing super great either. So you don't necessarily have to go in here. So let's grab the fire resistance here. Fire essence. Thus, we continue through here. And then head up to the right and along the stairs. So continue straight ahead here. And when you arrive here, a few more enemies will appear. And now we can grab the item on the right that the guy left behind. But we don't necessarily have to get it. It's just a poison for stronger friends. We can also craft it at the blacksmith, so you don't really need it, but feel free to grab the item. And then continue along the main path here. For the guys with the shield, just throw a spear at their head and then he's there. Even when the next one comes right up, you should quickly pull out the spear and throw it. Otherwise you can also dash past them. I did it a bit crazily because I hadn't quite figured it out yet, that you can simply throw the spear at their head. It actually works quite well here, and you have enough time, but you can also just dash past here, that works too. You can then throw him down, that actually works quite well. But you can also just keep running, namely down here. And then we can unlock the first shortcut here. Watch out, here comes another phantom. Yes, let's quickly take down the assassin. And with that, we've dealt with him. Just keep going through here and grab the willpower orb at the back. They always give you half energy in exchange for 4 spirit points. That's actually quite useful, especially with bosses if you're having trouble. Yes, then take down the elite enemy here, collect the executioner's scroll, and here we can also search the cells. You should definitely do that, there's still some loot here. And there's also an important item in these cells, so definitely search the cells here and then we can actually move on. In some cells, there's nothing, but in the cell over here on the other side, we can open the cell here and break the boards on the left, and then enter the other cell. And there's another chest, which is important. We need it because there's something nice in there, namely the ghost shield. And of course we want to have that along with the complete set of the bard, yes. So we've taken care of that. And yes, I checked the remaining cells again, but there's nothing else in them. So everything down here is done. That's why we're going back and then following the other path. So basically, first go this way, then through here, and around the corner to the left, and just continue straight through. And then we come to the next orb. Yes, be a bit careful here. There's another one standing back there. It's best to take him out with the spear shield from here. You can definitely hit him, and thus, you've already dealt with the threat. To the right here, you don't need to get that thing. It's nothing special, so you don't really need it. Just dash through here. And when you arrive over here, be a bit careful, watch out for the traps, but theoretically, they also take care of the enemies behind you. Yeah, that rag was somehow a bit stubborn, no idea why it had so much energy. Normally they're down after one attack, but anyway, we took care of it. Then head down the ladder at the back. And now we can unlock the shortcut, namely by going down here. And then we're at the corpse we just saw, which we can now absorb. Then open the door here and you can return to the checkpoint. I'll skip all that now and we'll just head back up the ladder here, and once you're nicely replenished, you can continue through. Namely, go left here and follow this path. Then head back up the stairs, and now we're back on the main path where a few more enemies will appear. And be careful, there's an illusionary wall on the left here and you need to break it. Then you can go inside and there's the next ore. Grab it. And yes, friends, there are 5 ores in this level, so there are still a few more to find. So, continue from here. Namely, go up the stairs, follow the main path, and then continue through here. Of course, there are a few more ladders here. I quickly tried to throw it at the head, but somehow I'm not that good at spear throwing. Well, maybe you can do it better. So, let's handle it differently. Take him down. Let's let him come into the room first because he's quite annoying. I tried again with the spear and still had no success. But, okay. I'm just not the best spear thrower. Take him down, and then we have the little one. Just go straight through here. Watch out, there's a trap on the floor. So try to walk past it a bit or just dash through here at the back. Then you enter the next room. And here we first go through on the left straight ahead up the stairs. And then we will soon reach the next checkpoint. Go along here, just press the switch. Take out the enemies here, it shouldn't be a problem. And the lever basically opens the way to the checkpoint. So open it here, and then the gate goes up. Wonderful. We can go through here. And down there is the next checkpoint. We'll grab that first, not proceeding further here, but heading to the checkpoint first, but we'll go that way soon. So, for now, let's grab the checkpoint. You can go ahead and collect the loot down there now if you want, but we'll be coming back here later anyway. So we start from the checkpoint, heading left here. I've already taken care of everything here. There's a spirit orb in the tent here. Nothing major, so go ahead and grab that thing. Let's continue. Behind the tent, there's another corpse you can absorb. That's actually quite good. It gives us an unstable soul-turning stone. And then definitely grab the chest in the corner back here. Of course, there are still a few enemies here. I think there's also a little mage here. Yeah, just take care of them. I don't need to mention that. Then we've got it. Explosive drone, so be a little careful. And then there are dual weapons in here and some material for forging. Yeah, then continue, friends, and head up the stairs here and follow the main path. Watch out, there are a few enemies here who will try to push you down pretty well, so take care of them. Here, we can collect the item in the corner. Inner essence isn't anything crazy or groundbreaking, but we can continue from here. Now we come in here, and it gets a bit tricky, friends. First, go down here at the back. Yeah, there's actually nothing to collect in this room. There are just a few enemies here. Am I a bit cheap, staff, or what? Therefore, you don't necessarily have to go into the room. You can also go straight up the stairs. That works quite well too, but up there at the top of the stairs, there's the next Jugling, friends. And you have to be a bit careful, of course, so from here, run up the stairs again. And watch out for the direct hole in the floor. Don't fall down right away, but make sure to take out the enemies here. And then here, this is the hole, I mean. Yes, because now we have to fall onto that spot back there, and there's the Jugling. So, just run like this, bam, and the Jugling is back there. Yes, you can easily miss it, and from here we can continue. Just jump down here, and then we can run the round again and go up the stairs here. And then we're back at this hole, so to speak. Yes, from there we just continue straight ahead and can follow our path here. Go through here, watch out for the trap, and then continue up the stairs. And we'll take the ladder there as well. So just continue through here, ladder up. And then we reach the next section, ladder. And here we can then look around a bit more. What's his problem? He has nothing? Okay. There's another dude in here. We'll quickly take care of him because he's a bit aggressive, and that's not okay, friends. So we need to deal with that first. Back here, be careful, watch out for the explosive barrels. But you can also just run through the mage here. We should go down relatively quickly, but it's actually no problem. For our build, that's not a problem at all. So we grab the enemies here. Somehow he survived, no idea. And he was also taken care of, and we grab that over there. This part is nothing special, you don't need to get it, friends, but still take it with the Mist of Transformation. I never use it, so you don't really need it, but feel free to take it with you. Yes. Then we arrive here. Watch out, another small mini-mage boss enemy. No idea, somehow has a bit more energy, but of course stands no chance against our build. And it really hits hard. Oh, we delivered a good flame there. Well, just go for it. Then, as I said, spirit energy is also full. I could have used a few specials, but well, it's just a pushover. So we don't need to pay much attention to it. Collect the loot, and then go up here and open the line door. Yes. And then we're through here and out of here. And we can climb up the ladder. And soon we'll reach the next checkpoint. Another 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, from here, just keep going through. We come out here and be a bit careful that they don't push you down, because there are quite a few here. I'll take care of them first. I'll position myself a bit around the corner here. Then they can't really do anything to me. At least, that's what I thought. Yes, I don't even know what I'm doing right now, why I'm not attacking. But alright, let's do this. And an attack, they are actually there. And that shouldn't happen to you, that you fall down there. And be a bit careful here, just run through here. There's an archer in the back, take him out with a spear, and he falls right down and absorbs. Here's the corpse. We actually have to go this way, because there's something back there. So let's go through here, take another sip of the potion, and down there is the purple thing. Of course we'll grab that now too, but we really have to go this way. So it seems to be the main path, take the lightning amplifier here. And then you can fall down at the back. Yes. And then you're in the next section. Here you can go through once and come out here and be careful. There are still some enemies here who want to throw you down. Just take them out. Here you can turn right briefly because there's a guy tinkering with the switch. No idea what he wanted there. In any case, we'll grab the chest here and get the delicious loot. Out, friends. For me, it's dual weapons, but for you, it might be something else. Otherwise, we leave the room, continue to the right, and follow this path. All the way at the back there's something else, so not immediately. Climb up the ladder. Take another fire booster with you. By now we have quite a few of them. You can use these boosters occasionally against the boss, friends. As I said, you can always craft them at the blacksmith. It's not an issue at all. Feel free to use them for boss fights. Yes, continue here and you'll reach the next checkpoint. And from the checkpoint we naturally go up the stairs here, following this main path. And of course there's still a bit to collect here. So just head out here and you'll arrive in this large area. Watch out, a lot of enemies are coming here and a catapult is also shooting at you, so keep moving. Clear out all the enemies a bit, grab the willpower orb back here on the left and then continue. There's a slightly bigger monster at the back, you should take it down too as you'll receive bonus training. And of course we absorb the corpse here as well, then jump down here and climb the next ladder up. And then we are relatively close to the next important item. We climb up here and down to the left we've already seen a ladder. And we're going to grab all of that now. So take out the enemies here, they should be relatively easy. This way you've also disabled the catapult. Once the enemies here are down, nothing should be coming from below anymore. Yes, and from here there's nothing to collect up here for now. That's why we take the ladder and go down here. And then we are down here in the next area. And yes, friends, here in a small chapel, back here on the left, there's the ore that we saw glowing a bit earlier. So we've collected the ore, ladder, and from here we can continue directly if we just walk around the corner to the left. Sure. Then we come out further here and enter the next section. Yes, here you take down the enemies. Friends, make sure to fight them best when you're behind the catapult logically, and that should actually work quite well. The others are actually all pushovers. And with the whirlwind attack, which hits all enemies at once, it's really not a problem, friends. So we've taken care of that, grab the loot here, and then continue up here. And then the next enemy appears. He's a bit more heavily armored, but take a look at what the build does to him. It's really overpowered, friends. And if you want to play like this too, then feel free to check out the build on the channel. And it's really easy to replicate, and that's how we take down such enemies in seconds. And yes, we grab the loot and can then move on. But first head back here, namely up the stairs here. And unlock the shortcut here, and of course take the item with you. You're now back outside, where the catapult was shooting at you, so make sure to take the blood red. Meteor's with you. So we've taken care of that and continue following the main path through this large door. And then we need to go down the ladder here. And then we enter the next section, friends, and loot thoroughly again. When you arrive down here, there are a few bandits, but we can basically ignore them. Then head out to the right side where we can collect the Shard of Transformation. Then go through here. And yes, in the back left corner you can absorb a corpse, then continue straight ahead. There will be some more enemies coming up, and soon there will also be an elite enemy. So make sure to take these out in front so they don't bother you when facing the elite enemy. Otherwise it could get a bit tricky. But as we can see, this build is simply insane. It just wipes everything out. Yes, let's go in here to the elite enemy. We'll quickly take care of that one too. Down. And once we've dealt with it, we'll grab the loot, friends. And then we continue. Simply straight ahead through here. And on the right in the corner, there's a chaos. Cleansing potion, then straight through. Here we come to another small bandit camp. And here we just go down the stairs. And into the next section. I could of course go back up and explore things a bit, but up here there's also the ore, so definitely don't miss that, take it with you first. And when we're here, there's another important item, up here. So run straight through, take a sharp left here. A slightly tougher enemy. Let's quickly slice through it. You see it melts away in seconds again. And then we grab the next item here. Brutal, right? Yes, grab the Imperial Officer's Spear here. But Prophecy 3 is very important. We will also need it later for the trophies. So we've taken care of that. And there's really nothing more back here. You can ignore them, the weaklings. We go down here. And now follow the main path that goes down here along the stairs. And then we come to the next section. And as we go through here, there are some more enemies. There's a mage down here, be a bit careful. And when we arrive here, we can then move the switch down here. Yes, friends, and with that, we're almost done. There are still a few things that are well hidden. Indeed, still. There's really only one corridor left now, and that's just completely here. And when we have arrived down here, we follow this path back here to the left corner. Definitely collect the bandit loot for crafting. Yes, up here there's more. With Calm, you can easily miss it because you simply don't see it here on this balcony thing. And of course, we grabbed the loot there, and for me, it was a scout from here on further through. And the ladder down. Yes, friends, and indeed the next checkpoint is coming up soon, but there are still a few things. So, stay alert even if you're right before the boss's checkpoint. That's why we go through here once. And yes, here, we are back at the main checkpoint for now, and we grabbed the loot down here. So, you could have done that earlier, of course, as you prefer. And now the big gate has opened here, so we can go straight through. And yes, ladder, there are now some enemies coming. And also an elite enemy, as far as I remember correctly. And here you can, of course, take out a few more ladders. Slice. So, just keep going through. At the beginning, you don't really need to pay much attention, otherwise the catapult will just keep shooting at you. Yes, when you are here, go up the first stairs on the right and follow this path. Then you can take out the guys up here who are shooting with the catapult. Additionally, up here in the right corner, there's something else, namely the Scroll of the Grand General. We'll take that with us as well. And then we can continue following the main path and then the next tougher enemy. Take them down. So just go out here again, straight through, and you'll see there's someone sitting back there. A somewhat stronger one. Well, not that strong. We can easily take them down quickly. So just run through, take the guy down or leave him however you like. You could also take him down later, but you should deal with him. Just go through here, grab the ladder back there. And it looks a bit like something from Final Fantasy. Definitely a really cool design. Yes, once you reach the top here, there's a bit more to collect. Take down the guards here, because there's the next ore. And of course we want to take that with us as well. And that's why we continue straight through here. The ore is in here, but there are also some enemies. I quickly took them down earlier, but the ore is also in this room. And you basically get it automatically during the fight. It's in the corner back here, and thus you have it as well. So don't miss it. And then we can of course go back down and continue following the main path. So down the ladder again here, and then we're back at the bottom. I actually wanted to do a power move on that devil guy there, but somehow he was already gone. He somehow hid away, apparently didn't feel like waiting at the bottom of the ladder. Yeah, we'll take everything down here, and then continue straight through. Here come a few more enemies, which I believe I've already dealt with, at least all except for this dude here. We'll quickly take him down now. And here, there's something for you friends, namely, on the right, in the corner, there's a cheap item, an elixir, some of such resistance, and there's nothing back here. But now there's something else, namely if we go through here once to the left, there's the old diary. Of course, we'll take that with us. Here there's a tough enemy, which we'll also take down. In the back we can absorb the corpse, which is great, we'll take that too. And then you can actually follow the elevator and proceed to the next area, where you'll find the checkpoint. When you arrive at the checkpoint, don't head straight to the boss yet, friends, because there are still a few things here. So first just go through into the large hall, and in the large hall on the left side, you need to go through once, because back here on the left there's something. Fragment. We'll take that with us, and then we'll follow the path and not enter the big door yet, friends, because don't go into the door. Go down the stairs here. And here there's another invisible wall. And there's the last ore. Yes, now we have everything, friends. Now you can go through the door and be careful, a really tough boss awaits. Boss guide. I'll make that for you on the channel, but with the image I have. So feel free to take a look at the image beforehand. It shouldn't really be an issue, but of course there are still a few tips on top. So friends, until next time. Take care, adios, and ciao ciao.